everybody to an exclusive episode of The Sheriff. Guys, today I'm actually blessed to have the first and second special attraction grudge match Ice War participants announced in the upcoming epic event ICEWARS International, which is taking place, ladies and gentlemen, this Saturday, May the 21st in Enoch, Alberta, at the River Cree Resort and Casino. Now, ladies and gentlemen, my guest today hails from Morris, Manitoba, my first guest. He is a southpaw. At 220 pounds, he is 6'1", ladies and gentlemen. He is a hockey and lacrosse player. He claims he is undefeated in hockey fights, ladies and gentlemen. I repeat, this man claims he is undefeated in hockey fights. He holds a record for the lacrosse suspension at 26 games. His message to the world is, I'm just here to chuck some nuts. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Justyce Smoke, AKA Haymaker. How are you doing, Justyce?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
I'm doing good, buddy. I appreciate you coming on. But now, ladies and gentlemen, my second guest, he hails from Legal, Alberta, weighing in at 6'3", 215 pounds. He is a hockey player that recorded 345 PIMs in just 140 games, ladies and gentlemen. He terrorized the ACHA Division I for 2 straight seasons. His message to the world is, I am blessed by the fists of God. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Mr. Bo Cornell, AKA Jawbreaker. How are you doing today, my man?
I'm doing well. Just super excited to be a guest on this show and just kind of talk about how I got into all this. I mean, it'll be fun.
I mean, holy smokes, guys. Like, I mean, I usually put some work into doing the intro, but like you guys are so dynamic. You guys are so explosive with the messages that you've been sending. It was very easy for me to create an intro for you two gentlemen. Now, we have to kind of go over this a little bit because the listeners just heard a lot of stuff just now, okay? They're probably like, if they haven't heard an ICEWARS like episode before or anything to do with ICEWARS, they're probably like, whoa, what is happening right now? Grudge matches? Jawbreakers? Never lost? I can't, like, you know what I mean? Like, they're probably like, wow, we need Sean to clarify. So ladies and gentlemen, that's what I'll do right now. So the ICEWARS International Tournament, guys, what we're gonna do, Justyce and Bo, I'm gonna let the listeners understand exactly what this thing is that you guys are competing in, and then I'm really gonna grill you guys and pick you apart of what you guys think this is all about, okay? So just bear with me here. The ICEWARS thing is gonna be monstrous. It's gonna revolutionize combat sports in North America. It's got all the right people involved to be a smashing success. Who doesn't want to see 2 hockey players meet at center ice and pummel each other? I go to hockey games and wait the entire time hoping for that to happen. Now I don't have to wait anymore, nor will you. So that's just from an ICEWARS fan that's been developed over the last couple months. Okay, guys, I had to share that because, you know, that's just how it is. The inaugural ICEWARS event, guys, again, is May 21st, 2022 at the River Cree Casino in Alberta, Canada. It's an 8-man heavyweight tournament, and the bracket is determined right after the weight. But ladies and gentlemen, there's also going to be 2 grudge matches, and that's what these 2 gentlemen are here to talk about because they are the ICEWARS participants. They are the warriors. So now, I've talked for long enough. Which one of you guys wants to speak first? Who heard about this and when? And what was the first thing you thought when you heard about an event that might be happening like this?
I guess I'll start first.
All right, so Justyce, go ahead, buddy.
So just me being me, I've been like kind of, you know, fighting, scrapping here and there and whatnot. I've always been that guy to be doing that, protecting people in sports, off the ice, wherever. And honestly, like my buddies, like I've heard of Ice Warriors and Battle of the Enforcers. So I've seen all that, watched those before, and I've been looking for it type of thing, like waiting for it, but wasn't around. And then I actually got in a big scrap in the past year in hockey. And after that, people were sending me links to ICEWARS, and they're like, "Hey, bro, like sign up, like get into this. Like this is you. This is what you do." And I was like, read over the terms, looked over like what you need to get in, and I was like, yeah, like there's no way they'll accept me, just whatever. So I threw my name in, sent a text to the assistant, and or an email saying like, "Hey, my name's Justyce Smoke. Like, this is where I'm from. This is how big I am. This is what I do. If you need me to send you a couple fight videos, I can do that. Like, I got some credentials. Like, if you need some opinions or need other credentials from other people, like I got that too. Like, I was like, I don't need to be professional. I don't need to do any of this. Like, I could be the guy. I could be the underdog and come take it all. I could whatever." So a couple days go by, no email. About 5 days go by. AJ emails me back, and he emails me just saying like, "Hey, like, saw your videos. I like what I'm seeing. Tell me about yourself." So me and AJ were started talking for like the next week or two, and he's like, kept saying like, I'm gonna get something for you. Like this will be big. This will be good for you. This is great. And I was like all pumped, and I didn't tell anybody. I just kind of left it because I didn't want to be telling people that I might be doing this and then not do it. So I left it. So it was all hype between me and my girlfriend and my family. And then he sent me a text one day saying, "Hey, like, I have a fight for you. This is who he is. This is how big he is. He's bigger than you." And I said, "That doesn't matter to me. Like, I'll fight whoever." And he's like, "All right, like, sounds good. That's what I want to hear." So he's like, he has to accept the fight, like whatever. So then he texted me 2 days later saying he accepted the fight. "Are you sure you want to do this? He's bigger than you." And I said, "Size does not matter to me. I'll beat up anybody." So
buddy, I'm absolutely loving it. Bo, did you have a similar experience that Justyce had, or was yours completely different?
I think it was a little bit different. My brother loved that documentary. Has been all over AJ's Instagram and stuff, and he saw this and started DMing me, "Do this, do this, do this." And I was like, "Oh, I don't know. I mean, I'm still in school. I got to play hockey still anyways. Like, what if I training in the summer? I don't want to mess anything up." And I was like, "You know what? Whatever. Like, I don't get a chance to display this talent I have." So I just threw a DM on ICEWARS, the Instagram, and within like 5 minutes, AJ's like, "Yeah, okay, how big are you? Where are you from? How old are you? You got any videos?" So I just sent him some videos, and he replies, "Holy shit, you can throw your knuckles. Like I want you in this event. Like, you got a unique style. You're young. You're going to bring some youth into the action and see how it goes." And then a couple days later, he said, "Here's a guy, you want to fight him?" And this guy, Travis, and realized he's 9 years older than me, but I'm 8 inches taller, but we're almost the same weight. So I think it'll be pretty crazy. It'll be fun to watch, but it'll be an experience. I want to get in there. I want people to see what I can do.
See, I absolutely love this, because when I hear you guys, each one of you, talk this way and explain like just, your feelings kind of towards it. Like, I did ask you a question, but you guys both displayed your feelings towards it, and you wanted to kind of say a little statement. And man, I'm eating all this up, man. I love this. I could tell how focused both of you guys are now. I could tell that you're a little bit like you guys are like me. You're a little bit distracted right now because you're nonstop thinking about the event. Someone asks you a question and they have to kind of be like, Sean, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm thinking about ICEWARS. You know what I mean? I know you guys are like that. I love it. I love it so much. Now, I want to focus in on a couple things here that both of you mentioned. Now, AJ obviously had a list of things that he was ticking off for all the people that applied, and you know what I mean, setting up these matches, and there's reasons for everything, right? So now, Justyce, you first, buddy. I bet you that one of AJ's main things is the fact that you're claiming that you've never lost in a hockey fight. Now, my friend, let's talk about this just a little bit here, Justyce. Is this, are you double downing on that statement?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
No, I love it. So you're saying right now on the Sheriff podcast, Justyce Smoke has never lost in a hockey fight, and definitely is going to keep that record after ICEWARS. Is that what's happening?
Oh, 100%. I've never lost a fight. There's been times where I've fought and the refs have broken it up, and that was really it. But like, there's I don't even count that as a win for myself. I just count it as a, you know, a couple punches, and that's really it. Like I don't even count it as a fight. But to me, a win is you hit somebody and they drop and they fold, or you know, or you get them down and you clearly won. So I've never even been shook in a fight. Like I've never been like punched where like I've been stunned. So like I don't know. I've never lost a fight.
I'm very impressed, and I absolutely love it. Mr. Bo, dude, your message to the world is that you have the fists of God, bro. AJ must have been like, yo, we gotta bring this guy. He's saying he's got the fists of God. Explain that to me. Tell me your talent. Like, I know I believe it. I believe in you. I know it's special. I need you to explain it to my listeners.
Well, I mean, my brothers are both bigger than me, like 6'6", 6'5", you know, like always beating on me. But once I got to that, you know, kind of older and heavier, we started going at it a lot. Like instead of arguing, we just square up and beat the shit out of each other. And a few times I would connect, and my brothers would just drop, and they're like, okay, Bo, like no more, like this is done. We can't do this anymore. Like you're gonna hurt us real bad. And they started calling it the Bobo bomb or whatever. So I throw punches.
Okay,
then,
so hold on, just let me cut you off real quick. Have you ever seen the movie Snatch? Brad Pitt is the main. It's based in England. They all have English accents. Brad Pitt is a parky, and he's a street fighter. Okay, so it's not the other street fighting thing that he's in, right? And he's known as Mickey, and he's a one-punch wonder, they call him. Bone crushing, one-punch wonder. In this corner, Mickey. So is that you, Bo? You just have a talent to be able to hit guys where you know that's where it's going to be for them to drop, bro? Is that what you're trying to say?
That's, I mean, I guess so. I mean, the best example of that is my 19-year-old season of junior. I had this kid come up and he's trying to stick me in between the legs. He got me right in my crotch. And I was like, hey, screw this guy. I just chucked my gloves at him and I just dragged him around a little bit, just took his helmet off, one swing. Boom. I broke 9 bones in his face. I broke his jaw, orbital bone, nose, and just his parents are there watching the game. And it was just like, uh-oh. I mean, like, I guess this is me now. I knew I could do that, but I never knew I could do anything like this. This is something I got to take to the next level. So
I appreciate you sharing that, brother. I really appreciate it. Justyce, I noticed that you were training with a gentleman by the name of Jason Bone.
Yes, I have been. I've been training with him for
I have a long history, friendship, respect time for Mr. Jason Bone. He's one of the toughest guys I've ever met, Mr. Jason Bone is. And could this be possible that you guys are joining forces to train together to prepare for this epic event on Saturday? Is that what's happening?
It's exactly what we did.
Holy man.
I actually
a little bit, buddy.
So I was training out of a Winnipeg Academy of Mixed Martial Arts. They call it WAMA around here. And I was training there for mixed martial arts for a few months. And then I had to come up and I asked my instructor, like, hey, like, can you train me for this type of thing? And he said, man, like, I don't hockey fight. I don't know, like, what to actually train you for that. So, like, I don't want to train you for something that, like, I'm not qualified for. Yeah. So I was like, all right, like, sounds good. I'm like, are you okay if I go train somewhere else? Like, is that okay? And he's like, yeah, man, like, I 100% get it. Like, so anyway, I kind of was on a limb, had no idea what I was doing, like nowhere to look. Like I had a few ideas, but nothing that was good enough. And an actual family friend, she messaged me one day and she said, hey, like I know you're doing this and I know you're like training already and whatever. So I was about 2 weeks in the training on my own type of thing, and you know, finding things that I can learn and do and whatever. So I was in the gym doing that every day. And it was good and it was great. So then she just tagged him in my thing, and he messaged me and we started talking. And he actually was like the one I like asked him about it and made sure it was like good, and like made sure like it was good that I was going into it type of thing, making sure like I wasn't like doing something I shouldn't be doing type of thing. Yeah. And so we had a good conversation for a couple of days, and he said, okay, like he's like, I want, like, would you want me to train you? Like I can train you. And right away I said, yeah, like, and I know who you are, I know what you've done, and I've seen you at Ice Warriors, and yeah. So right away we went to Winnipeg, and I'm training every day, and I'm training judo, I'm training boxing, I'm training mixed martial arts, I'm training everything with him, and he's definitely not taking it easy.
Are they going to come and be in your corner? Like, are they coming?
They're trying to come. They're trying to come. They're
coming.
Trying.
So okay, so Bone's going to be your entourage. Like that's going to be your corner.
So I have a few guys training. I have a couple guys training me out of that gym. It's EAT gym in Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Yeah.
So I've been training with a couple guys out of there for different things, like, you know, for grappling and stuff, and the whole hands-on, and then the whole punching, and, you know, squaring up, connecting properly, all that.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I mean, a few of those guys who've been training me won't really want to come out. They're trying to make it work, and the plan is for them to come out and come with me and be my entourage and be my boys and keep me ready and keep me loose and ready to go. And yeah, I've been training every day with Bone and a couple other guys there. Been sparring every day, and he's not taking it easy on me. The first couple of days he's
done this before, man. Me and him have fought the 2 rounds in Finland, man. Yeah. In an event very similar to this, but this is so much more put together. This is not just a one-time event. There's a lot of differences. They're perfecting the first 2 and making it this one, right?
Yeah, exactly.
They're taking all the faults out and all the positive things in, adding even more juice, and that's what you got with ICEWARS, man. Trust me. So like before I ask Bo something, I just wanted to say, do you guys know each other? Have you ever met? Because I know you guys were chatting before we actually started the recording. Do you guys know each other, you and Bo? Bo, you know this guy or what, man?
No, just commenting on that. We're the young guys, you know. We got to bring in a little bit of youth to the event.
Yeah. So you guys have a little bit of a bond, though, gentlemen, because well, ladies and gentlemen, like for the listeners out there, there's 2 grudge matches, but these guys aren't fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? No. So that's what's cool about it. Like you guys could even go there as the same camp, like or a joint camp. The grudge match guys, like you're not fighting each other, but you're doing the same thing and you're preparing the same way and you're there to support each other, bro. I'm calling it right now, bro. I think all 4 of the grudge match contenders should do that. You know what I mean? So this is one camp right here. We got the other camp, because what we're trying to do, guys, is we're really trying to build the characters of you guys, which is not hard to do. We just have to do it, right? We have to display you guys, because similar to UFC, similar to, if you want to say WWF, or if you're even into that kind of stuff, it's always about characters. And that's what allowed us to get here in the first place, guys. It's because all of us have such big characters, especially you guys, the fighters today. So, Bo, I wanted to ask you, like, this gentleman here has been training with Jason Bone. I guess you have your brothers right next to you, to help you with getting ready for something like this.
Well, I mean, just coming back, I've been in the gym for the last like 6 months, you know, all hockey season, like 4 or 5 days a week. We're always going and working out and get some ice time, and like some of the guys around, you know, will scrap with our helmets on or whatever. But since I've gotten back home for about the last week or so, I've just been taking it easy, you know, just enjoying being at home and just trying to keep my nerves and just keep a straight mind going into it. You know, I just not trying to exert myself, not trying to like get in my own head, just want to relax, you know, spend time with like the families and have them just be at my side. I think that's more important to me at this point, just having my brothers there or my dad. Just we've seen you do this.
How big's your pops? Bo, you talked about your brother's size. How big is dad? How big's that guy, man?
Probably 5'10".
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Did you hear me? Is that your dad there?
Yeah, he's just
bring him over, man. Bring him in, man.
Come on, Papa Mofo.
Oh, you got to bring this guy in. So you're telling me this guy right here that's about to appear, he's responsible for the fists of God, and on top of that, your 2 brothers that pretty much trained you to be the tough man that you are today. Sir, congratulations. You did a great job, and you must be one tough guy yourself, aren't you?
Was back in the day, but not now. I'm old and I passed it on to the kids. Like you say, no blood, no foul. So don't come to me.
I absolutely love it. I was just talking to Justyce, the other gentleman that's on the show, and I just happen to know who he's training with, right? Jason Bone, one of the best warriors in hockey history. So I had to see you to represent you and his two brothers, because I know that you guys are most responsible for this incredible gentleman competing at this incredible event, sir. And the thing is what your son's doing right now, he's in the first event. This is going to be the first of many. The way I look at these guys, I've been interviewing a bunch of the guys that are going to be in this contest, sir. And the way that I look at it, these guys are the OGs of ICEWARS. They're the original gangsters of ICEWARS. And they have a lot to be proud of. It takes a lot of bravery, pride, and honor to put yourself in a position of like this for battle. And that's only if you're just accepting it. These guys are embracing it. They love it. Like, I'm looking at your son and the smile on his face. I'm so pumped up just talking to these guys. So I wanted to thank you, sir. I know I'm rambling on, but thank you very much. Your son's awesome. And we're going to have a great night on Saturday night, May 21st at Enoch.
I just want to say one thing, like what Justyce said a little earlier. You know, these guys have always had a role to protect their friends on and off the ice and stuff like that, right? So these guys take it very serious. You know, this isn't you know, a gong show or whatever. Like, I mean, this is a sport, and I think it's going to continue to be a sport. And these guys will represent just how they did when they represented their teammates on the ice through all their years, right? That's it. Thanks.
Yes, and I appreciate thank you, sir. I appreciate what Justyce said too, because let's talk about that a little bit. So Justyce, let's magnify this a little bit. We're talking about honor and respect. We're talking about us always defending our teammates, our friends, any time in our lives. That's the thing though, Bo and Justyce. It's not just sports. It's when we were at school. It was even when we were like out with girls and stuff, because they knew we were tough. It was like an added responsibility that we had to show up. We could never take a night off. So Justyce, explain that a little bit more, bro. Let's go into more detail for the listeners. Explain the honor that it takes to compete in something like this, and that we're able to showcase our talents while being as safe as possible and fully insured. Explain what that means to you, my friend. Pretty much what I'm asking you is, I'm saying, explain to me how much you enjoy doing the combat that you're going to do on Saturday night, what that means to you.
Oh, fuck. It means a lot to me. It's the biggest thing in my life. I've always been a protector and the protector of my family, whether it's my mom, my dad, my siblings, my cousins, like anyone. And whether they've liked it or not, that's what I've been and that's what I've always done. And for my friends, there's been times where we've been at a bar and someone's picked a fight with them where they're a lot bigger, and whether they're bigger than me or not, I step in and say, I'll fight you. And then we go down, and that's what happens. And there's been times where I've stood up for girls who've gotten in big arguments with guys, and I thought the girl got disrespected, and I've asked the guy to fight just because I felt that was needed. And I don't know. That's just who I was. That's who I am, man. Like, I still do it to this day. And
Bo likes it too.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I love being a protector, and on the ice, I always protect I protect all my team. I don't care if you're an all-star. I don't care if you're the biggest guy in the team or the smallest guy in the team. If I think that guy needs to get hit or fought or whatever, I'll always do it for my teammates, my coaches, whatever. Like, I've always, if I don't think you got respected, then I'm in there making sure you get respected next time. And that's my dad always taught me that. My dad always taught me to make sure there's always respect, make sure everyone's getting treated nicely, be a stand-up guy. Be the protector. So like my dad was always that guy. My dad still is that guy when he needs to be, but my dad's a police officer himself, so he kind of has to stay out of trouble. And so I got to, step up here and there, and that's fine with me. And
right on.
Yeah, no, I've always been the protector of everything, man. That's what I've loved doing. That's who I am.
So where are you right now, Justice? Like, where are you, like geographically right now?
I'm in Morris, Manitoba.
Okay, so you're in Morris. Cool. I
Yeah.
noticed the jerseys in the background, bro. Is that a Patrick Kane jersey?
Yeah, that's a
Blackhawks?
Kaner jersey. Yeah, it's
So
a
you
Kaner
got some
jersey.
nice memorabilia over there, my friend.
Yeah, it's a Kaner
Right.
jersey, and then it's a Team Canada jersey or a shirt.
How come there's no Jets jerseys, buddy? No, because the Jets are still kind of new for the real Winnipeg, like Manitobans,
Yeah.
right? Right?
No,
You guys
I
had
love
your
the Jets.
team set already, right? Before they came back?
Yeah, no, I love the Jets. They're good. They're good. I've been a Chicago fan since about 2007. So since around 2007, I became a Chicago fan, and when Jets came back, I was excited. I go to the games and whatnot, but I'm a true Chicago fan. I'm not gonna jump off. I'm not gonna bandwagon to Winnipeg just because they came back. Obviously, Chicago's not doing the greatest here and there, but that's true fans will stay.
Right on.
Yeah, no, I've just always been a true Chicago fan. I never wanted to bandwagon. My mom is a Jets fan, so it also gets the rivalry going in our family, and gets the when it's game night when Jets and Chicago play, it's always like the fun time. We always do bets. Like say if my mom wins, she has to wear my Kane jersey and take a picture and post it on Facebook. Or,
no way.
Yeah, if Jets win, I have to wear the Jets jersey and same thing. And it just adds the extra jokes in the family and extra play, and it's fun, man. It's just how it is, and we all have our own teams. None of us like the same team except me and my brother. Actually, my brother's a Chicago fan, but probably just because of me. He's just my younger brother, so.
Now, speaking of younger, like, and I appreciate you sharing all that, bro. Like trust me, like I'm in my heyday right now, hearing this hockey talk type, friend talk, right? So it's awesome. Bo, you mentioned both of you are young, and that's why it's kind of like a connection. I want each of you at a time. Bo, you first. When's your birthday? What year were you born in, buddy? Let's tell the listeners how young really is right here, Ben.
I was born March 10th, 99. And
so that would make you what, Bo? How old are you, buddy?
Just turned 23 a couple months ago.
23 years young, eh, Bo? Well, Bo, I'll tell you one thing, brother. You got a long life ahead of you, a long, incredible life, incredible journey. You just have to remember, bro, you just have to try to enjoy the journey, the process. It's not always about the end result, buddy. And the way that you look, the way that you represent yourself, the things that you believe in, I believe that is more than possible for you to enjoy the journey your entire life. You know what I mean? Justice, how close in age are you to this guy, man?
My birthday is actually November 14th, 1997.
1997, which would make you what, Justice?
I'm still 24 years old, turning 25 later this year. So
24 years old. So you guys are very, very similar age. You're very, very young. You're very, very brave. It's very cool. Like, ladies and gentlemen, like, you guys have to understand, this is a pay-per-view event. This is the big show. This is a pay-per-view event. Guys, when we watch, like we're all UFC fans, right? So when we see, like, we're watching our cable, we see UFC, and we're like, oh, no, oh, wow, UFC. Oh, it's the prelims. Oh, the pay-per-view starts at 10. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the pay-per-view. We're talking to the pay-per-view. This is the big show right here. Justyce and Bo. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm excited. Listen to me. I'm talking to the big show right now, guys. That's what this is. And a lot of people wouldn't be able to handle that. That's what I'm trying to get to with this. It's a lot of pressure, guys. But you're doing something that you have a passion for. You're doing something that you love, something that you believe in, and that enables you to be able to do things that other people cannot do. It's because of our extreme passions, guys, right? So my hat's off to both of you. I absolutely love it. You guys are so young. I wish I could go back to when I was 23, 24. Oh, man, I don't even think the world would be ready for me, right? But it's incredible. Now, I want to know from here on in, guys, like we're at Sunday now. You guys are probably coming in like the day before. We're only talking like 5 days here. I just want you guys both quickly just to tell the listeners, what your plans are for the next few days. Are you just totally resting? Are you guys completely done the training? Tell me about it. Bo, quickly tell me about yours first, buddy.
Well, this week I got 4 days on night shift, my job.
Wow.
Then Friday I get the day
Really
off.
hard worker. Please continue.
Friday it's the day off, as weekend starts. But I mean, I only live like what 35 minutes from Enoch.
Oh, okay. So
like
you're the hometown guy.
Yeah, I'm right there, and like I'll
Wow,
probably
bro.
grab lunch and drive in with my bag, figure out what's going on. So me and my girlfriend will probably show up early, but right now, when it comes to the weekend, probably just get through the work week, and then come Friday, just rest my legs, maybe take an ice bath or something if I feel like it. Probably won't get my skates sharpened because that synthetic ice is a lot more resistance, than real ice. So
smart. Yeah. Okay, man. Justice. Let's hear it, bro.
Monday, I have a hockey game, so I'm playing hockey on Monday. Just getting some cardio in for that day. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm going to be trading with Jason Bone for our last 2 sessions. Tuesday, I'll be doing some sparring and getting some rounds in, a bunch of rounds to make sure I'm doing it right and ready to go. And then Wednesday, do my review, make sure everything's ready. I'm confident and ready to go, which I already am. So I'm not worried at all. And he doesn't seem to be worried whatsoever either. And Thursday, I'm going to take a rest day, have a good day to relax. Friday, I'm going to come out and do some cardio once I fly out. And I'm flying out by myself. So my family and a bunch of my friends will be driving out, doing the 14-hour, 15-hour drive or whatever they're doing. And I have about 2 carloads coming out. And Friday, I'm just going to do some cardio at the resort there. And come Saturday, just get loose and get ready to go and just go there and bang.
That's awesome, bro. Thank you for sharing that. So, okay, so you have a couple carloads. Bo, you being the hometown guy, how many people do you think are going to show up to this thing for you, buddy? I guess it's whoever hears about it, right?
Well, I mean, like I got people coming from BC, Calgary, some guys.
Wow.
I mean,
okay.
Just all these guys.
Excuse me, sir. Okay. I'll back that up. Bo, who do you have coming to Enoch, Alberta to support you, my friend?
I got a bunch of my old junior hockey friends I played out with in BC. They're going to make a trip, and all my boys that I played college with from Calgary, and then just everybody from my hometown. I mean, I went to the local bar here, it was my dad's birthday recently, and everybody there was just like, you're doing this. Like, we're going to shut it down. We're all buying tickets. We're going to make you signs. Like, we'll have the bar's logo put on your pants. Like, you're going to come out there. Like, we're going to make Legal hit the big screen, this little 1,000 person town. We're going to make it a name to remember, like where I came from.
Hey, one thing though, you got to promise me, man, make sure your dad doesn't get anywhere near the fighting area, because I don't want him calling people out, man. He looks too tough, man. Like, if he's mad at me, he might be like, I'm calling out the sheriff, and then I'll have no choice but to go in there, and your dad will just pummel me. So make sure your dad just stays in his seat, enjoys this time. Right, Dad? Can you hear me?
I can.
Sir, just enjoy yourself and watch your son put on a show, and you stay away from that fighting area. You crazy tough man, you. What about you, Justice? You like obviously you have the people coming in the cars and stuff. Hopefully Bone and those guys can make it so that you could actually have like a real corner that like, that like any professional fighter would have in any type of sport, with someone of Bone's experience and style. Do you have like a vision of like how it's gonna be when you guys are coming in? Like what's your vision? Like, are you guys envisioning like how it is for boxers when they come in? Are you envisioning like how the MMA guys come in? Do you think it's going to be more animated, like WWE, where you guys are going to try to get the crowd into it? Like you guys, are you guys thinking about that, or are you just going to take it in stride?
I mean, for me, I know picturing walking in, I don't want the crowd in my head. I don't want like the music. It'll all be there and it'll all be surreal, but I just want to keep my eyes down, my mind locked and loaded. I got one job, and that's to end it before the second round starts.
I love it. Justice, what about you, buddy?
Man, I've been thinking about this for the last couple of weeks, what the walk is going to be like and how it's going to be.
So what are you envisioning, man? What is it, buddy? What is it?
I'm in my head. It's the music. Hopefully, my choice of music, so I can play whatever song I want. So it's my style.
Of course.
So the crowd gets who I am.
Oh, dude, but do you have a song in mind? What is it, bro? Let's hear it. What is it? What's the song? Do you know yet? Have you decided?
Oh yeah. I've been talking to my boys about it.
You want it to be a surprise?
No. I can throw it out there. It's Dancing Queen by ABBA.
Bro, what is
Dancing Queen by ABBA.
Right on, bro.
That's a good one.
Okay.
I like that.
So you're gonna be hearing that. You're coming in, you feel good, and like you're just envisioning success, or what, Justyce?
Oh yeah. I'm just envisioning just dancing, just getting ready to spin around and beat some hands and just get in there and go. Like if there's a second round, I didn't do it right.
Hey, there you go.
Right on, man. You guys see how similar you young cats are, man. I love it. I love it, man. AJ Galante made a very good decision. Charlie Nama made a very good decision selecting you guys. I'm really glad that they did, guys, because I'm telling you, I had a really fun time on this episode. I'm going to put you guys both on the spot, though, because I need to get you guys back. This was like, we met through ICEWARS here, right? And like, so it was meant to be, but I need you guys back. I need you guys having your own episodes. You know what I mean? Did you guys have a good time? Would you be willing to come back on the Sheriff podcast?
Definitely. This was a cool experience. I mean, I've never got to do anything like this. It's all brand new to me, just trying to soak it all in.
Awesome. And guys, I'll give you that $20 so, all right, awesome. No, I appreciate it, guys. So, man, I was on the edge of my seat listening to you guys. I can't wait to meet you guys. I'm flying in on Thursday. Okay, so if you know what I mean, from Thursday on, if you guys are there, please look for me. Please ask for me. You guys have my numbers, so just call me. And that's the other thing, you guys. I have your number now, so now you guys are stuck with me. Okay, you're going to be hearing from me. I'm a big supporter of every participant here, guys. And I look at myself as an OG of this as well, right? On the other side, right? But we're all in this together, being the first one. And, May 21st in Enoch, Alberta, man, the River Cree Resort and Casino, it is going to be absolutely rocking, guys. We're going to see Justyce. We're going to see Bo. We're going to see a lot of really big characters, guys. These two gentlemen are going to be meeting a lot of big characters. I don't know if they've ever met the judges and all that kind of stuff, but we got some really crazy, exciting stuff. I can't even imagine, guys, when this is all done, what it's going to be like after when we're all together as a real big team. I can guarantee one thing, if we were a hockey team, no one would ever push us around, right? So I want to thank both of you guys for coming on. Is there any last words that you guys want to send out before we get to Enoch, Rose?
Could I just give a couple of shouts to my sponsors?
Yes, of course, man, of course. One at a time. Take your time, guys. Get it all out.
I'll big shout out to San Lucia, J Prince Electric, POS Systems Winnipeg, Arctic Fuel Services, who else? The EAT Training Center, Jason Bone for training me. All those guys, everyone that's helped me for this whole experience, made it easier for me, helped me with donations, whatever it's been, sponsorships, everything. Thank you for everything. You've made this a lot easier and a great experience. And thank you for having me on here.
Yeah, man. If you forgot anything after Bo, you could say it, okay?
Oh,
and Bo, man, what about you, buddy? Any shout outs?
Just the one sponsor, Big Mouth McGee's. I guess two sponsors.
Big one. They're big ones though, buddy.
So Big Mouth McGee's Restaurant and Bar right here in Legal, Alberta. I mean, small town. They got the pay-per-view fights on all the time. I mean, great place to see old friends. And the Heathens Riding Club. So motorcycle guys, that come my friends' dads are helping me out, doing through all this.
And then a shout out to, and then I want to know the names. What are the two brothers and this infamous father that's been on the show? What are all their names, man? Who are we shouting out in the family?
I got my dad, Kevin, my oldest brother, Cade, the middle one, Mac.
Okay, so Cade, Mac, and the big guy, Kevin.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So those are the guys that kind of threw me into the barrel young and toughened me up and made sure I was able to hold my own. So
that's what it's all about, bro. And I love it, man. I love it. I love you guys coming on today. I love the fact that you guys agreed to do this together, because I just thought it just make more sense. Now you guys know each other. So when you guys both see each other, you'll be able to, it's like you guys have been lifelong buddies now, man. You guys entertained me here for about a half an hour, man. You guys are incredible, man. And I really appreciate it, guys. And I can't wait to meet you guys in a couple of days, right? So yeah, I wanted to thank the listeners for tuning in to another episode of The Sheriff, featuring special guests Justyce, Smoke, and Bo Cornell. These guys are the grudge match participants and the most bravest two young gentlemen that I know right now. We're going to sign out now, guys. Woo!